Hey, kia ora, Helen Brums here, coming to you live from Surprise in Arizona. Welcome to Porchlight Letters podcast number 2263. And today we are called, what's today's one called? The Weight of Unfinished Days. So today has been busy, but it feels like nothing's been done. So some days are often heavier than others, feel heavier than others, and we push, tidy, sort, clean, and yet nothing feels complete. It's easy to mistake motion for progress and forget that rest and reflection is part of the work too. Unfinished days remind us that life is not measured by what we tick off a list, but by how we show up through the moments in between. And I will tell you, today has been one of those days where I have been, as you can see, I haven't had a chance to look through the discs yet. I don't even know if I'm going to get a chance to look through the discs. But I've got about, I think it's load 7 that's in the dryer right now. So yeah, I've been doing a lot of laundry today. First, when I got up this morning, I just stripped the bed, threw everything in because I've packed all my sheets have been packed, and I was like, oh, I'm supposed to put fresh sheets on the bed. Yesterday I was up kind of late well, not really too late. But I got a whole bunch of stuff posted on Nextdoor for sale. I have had photographs taken for stuff to put up there today. So today's been getting a lot of stuff on Nextdoor. It's been sorting through stuff. It's been getting stuff as I'm finding stuff in boxes. Even though I know I'm going to donate it, it's been washed. I'm not one of those people that say, oh, it's been sitting in a box for a while. It'll be fine. Don't worry about it. No. So I've had this laundry pile that's been gathering up, and that's not even my clothes. That's just stuff that I've found that I wanted, that I was sort of like, oh, I need to donate that. There's only like a couple of things in there that I'm not going to be donating, like my bed sheets and my pillowcases that are now laying on the drying racks. They got put straight onto the drying racks because they weren't 100% dry when they came out of the dryer, and so I still got to make my bed up. But I've got towels, I've got blankets, I've got a jacket in there which is coming with me. I've got another blanket which is now in the dryer, which is one that I made. Which is definitely coming to New Zealand with me. All my crochet blankets are going to New Zealand with me, unless I get told by that little voice in the back of my head to donate blankets to somebody. So we got a whole bunch more stuff up onto Nextdoor today. We started moving some of it over to Facebook. But here's something interesting. The last load, I just took a load out of the dryer and put this load in probably about 30 minutes ago. And as I'm pulling the stuff out of the dryer, I'm going, what the heck's this? And it was coming out, these are kitchen towels, like paper towels from the kitchen, but look how beautifully laundered they are. And I'm like, where the heck did these come from? Because there was a jacket in there, but the pockets were zipped closed. But I hadn't thought about checking them. And like, there's these beautifully laundered paper towels that were coming out of the dryer. And I'm like, it's the only place they could have come from. And I think the lining on one of the pockets might be ripped or torn or something. But then this comes, it's an unused doggy bag. But then there's also this one that was in there too, all neatly folded. These have all been through the washing machine, through hot washers in the washing machine and the dryer. I didn't even know why I would even think about checking pockets on my jacket when they were zip closed or whatever. So I think somewhere along I've got to go check the lining and see if the lining's still intact, because that's the only way that stuff would have gotten out of there. But yeah, so I've got neatly laundered paper towels and 2 neatly laundered doggy bags. So that's how crazy my day has been. So I stripped the beds, threw the linens into the washing machine, and once they came out of the dryer, they went straight onto the drying racks because they weren't fully dry. Got the next load in there, and basically that's all I've been doing all day is running. And between the switching the laundry over, I've been sorting through stuff, taking photographs of stuff, getting stuff listed online for sale. And I'm like thinking, and I'm kind of in a bit of a panic mode because I think I might have left it too late for this stuff. And I'm sort of like, damn it, what am I going to do? So now I'm sort of like, not only am I putting the stuff up there, so like I just got to keep posting it, just keep posting it. And on every post I'm putting, please keep an eye out for other stuff that we're posting, because we've got this stuff that's coming, listing what other stuff we've got coming. And I even mentioned in there that I had 2 sewing machines in one of the blurbs for one of the items I listed. So somebody contacted me about the sewing machines, what are they like? What models? what are the what sewing machines do you have and how much do you want for them? So I immediately listed the sewing machines as the next thing. I figured if somebody asked me about something, I'm putting a listing straight up about that. So fortunately, I had the sewing machines in a place I could get to them, and whipped their covers off, took pictures of them, threw them into a listing, put it up online, and heard nothing since. And then somebody asked me if my filing cabinets were available. I said yes, they are. When would you like to come and get? Do you want the 4 drawer? Do you want the 2 drawer ones? Do you want all 3 of them? Do you just want one of them? And nothing. I hate those ones. I have to tell you, if somebody asks you if they're still available, they're interested. So you ask them a question in return to say, which one do you want to pick up, or do you want to pick up all 3? Do you only want 2 of them? And then there's crickets. I said in there, serious inquiries only. Yeah, no. But I put up stuff for free. Boom. In like 5 minutes, I had 10 messages for the free stuff. Yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's an interesting exercise selling stuff. I hate selling stuff. I really do. But it has to be done. And if people are going to give me a reasonable offer, I'm happy with that. It's very stressful too, because the last one I put up online today, which I got the 10 messages instantly, was photos of Zeffie's toys, her blankets, her puzzles, her bed. I didn't have a picture of the car seat. I've been running my fingers through my hair all day, of the car seat cover in the car. So I had to find a picture online saying this is what it looks like, and this is what you can do with it. And I have no idea where to donate them. But I know that, I put in there that Zeffie passed. I was now at a place where I could release these things for other dogs to use. And I know that Zeffie would be happy to have shared her toys and her blankets, knowing that they were bringing other dogs comfort. I've got 10 messages of people who can pick them up for different organizations. So now I'm sort of like, do I share the love, or just say to one person, just say to the first person who got in there and say, yep, come pick them up. Pick them up. And somebody says, well, I'll just take some for my dog. And I was like, I'm looking to donate. I said donate. I didn't know where to donate them. And I just had somebody text me and say that they dog sit at their house and would love to take some of the items for when they dog sit. But I think I'm just going to take the first person who replied and say, yep, come get them. I think that's what I'm going to do with that. I don't know yet. I'm going to turn this off. But, it's been a tough day, emotional wise and everything else. Especially when I was taking a photo of Zeffie's bag that used to lay down here on the floor. Taking a photo of that was hard. But I pushed through. And, of course, I'm out there in the garage and I'm looking and going, oh, yeah, we've got the 7-foot Christmas tree. I've somehow got to take a photo of that. Well, I've got to find a photo of it set up and just post that with it instead. I put the keyboard up there today, the electronic keyboard that I've got. I've got a guitar that used to be Brad's. So he wanted to learn how to play guitar. So for a birthday one year, I got him a guitar with CDs on learning the guitar and everything else, and he never got a chance to use it. He was diagnosed with cancer not long after that. And so never got a chance to learn to play. And I was pricing it online, and because I always go online first to see what people are, if they have if the same thing is out there, what's it being priced at? So if people do comparison shopping or something, at least I know I'm in the ballpark. And somebody had $1,500 for this guitar with the CDs and the amp that comes with it, and it's an acoustic guitar. They ranged in price from like $500 up to $1,500. And I was like, oh, didn't realize that. Maybe if I go just a little under the 500 one, maybe. And it's been surprising me about how expensive some of the stuff is that I have to sell. Like my printer over there, it's one of those multifunction ones that prints, copies, scans, and even faxes. Yes, for those that still have fax machines, this one will fax. And it works on Wi-Fi because I can take my phone and go, oh, I need to print that off. And I can print from my phone over the Wi-Fi to the printer. As long as it's on the same network, it's fine. And it's not even hardwired in. sitting there. It's got its own little Wi-Fi receiver and all that sort of stuff. And I went online and I was looking around for pricing and stuff, and I've got it listed at $120 because that's under the lowest price I could find. The lowest price I could find was $150. And not only will they get the printer, they will also get any copy paper that I have, not just plain, but also I found some that's still in packets of ones with different designs on them, so you can use them for like invitations, newsletters, whatever. And then I also found that I have at least one toner cartridge for it too, so that will go with it as well. So I figured they're getting a good deal, especially since the other ones were starting at around $150 upwards. Somebody had one listed for $500. I was like, wait, what? No. We're going just under the lowest price I can find online. So that's basically kind of how I've been pricing. Some of them have gone just a little above the lowest price online, but mostly it's just under the lowest price available online. Like my keyboard, I have the stand, I have the stool, I have the music stand, I have the instruction, the user guide, and I have the songbook that all came with it. Actually, no, the stool and the stand we got afterwards. But I have all of that as a complete set. Some of them are just the keyboard only, not even a power cord. I went and got a power cord for mine. So it can either run on batteries or it can run on AC power. I have an AC power. It says, it comes with the user guide. It comes with a songbook. It's got a stand. It's got a stool. And it's got an AC power adapter. So I thought that was a pretty good bundle. But, if nobody wants that, I might find a space for it to go to New Zealand. I may find a space. But then I've got to but I can also run it on batteries too. I like to tinker with it. I like to put noise-cancelling headphones on and just play so nobody else can hear my music creativity. I like putting like the space sounds on and just, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, lots of memories coming around all of that sort of stuff. Let's see, what else did we put up today? We put up my little 19-inch TV that sits here. It's a DVD combo TV. It's real. I will tell you this, I love having this here. And so I sent a picture of it down to New Zealand to my brother and said, do you guys have anything like this down in New Zealand? I said, this is a 19-inch TV DVD combo. And then I said, it's going to have to be able to play any region because DVDs are by region. And this is a region 1, which is basically the US, which means anything I buy in New Zealand. Actually, I think the ones in New Zealand when I buy are now region free DVDs, but it won't play Blu-ray. And I thought, that's not too bad but I can put my Fire Stick in it so I can have my Prime stuff running on it too. But I just like having it there because there's times that I will put in a CD, a music CD or a DVD and just have it running in the background. Like I had, it was a Wayne Dyer movie. And I basically just put it on a loop and I watched it. I was just sitting there playing in the background for 3 days. And I can't remember what it was. I now have 5 messages waiting for me on the dog stuff. Oh, isn't it interesting? Everybody wants the dog stuff. Yeah. I even asked for recommendations for a place that can either come and pick up all the boxes I have for shredding or that I can take them to. I said, I prefer to have it picked up, but, I need a shredding place. Not one recommendation yet on that. The closest one I can find is like Midtown. It's like downtown Phoenix. It's like 19 miles away. And I'm like, I am not driving 19 miles to take this off. I will sit here if I have to and just put them through the shredder. But then I've got to sell the shredders as well. So much stuff. And I was out in the garage and I was looking at everything there. And I was sort of like, I've still got to put all this stuff up and this and that and the other thing. So, yeah. And they say, put it in good lighting. Yeah. Maybe I'll do it first thing in the morning. All the gardening tools, all the tools. I'll just open drawers and take pictures. Offers. Give me offers on this. When it comes to tools, I have no clue. I've got socket sets. I've got drill bit sets. I've got drills. I've got a couple of drills. I've got a circular saw with extra blades. I have banquet chairs out there. I've got 6 banquet chairs, and I realized that one of them was looking at the other day and go, they kind of look funny. And I realized that, yes, I have 6, but one of them has a slightly different back. It's all the same looking material and everything else. One just has a slightly different back to it. And I was like, wonder how that happened. I got my folding tables. So yeah, it's different, and it's just been a very tough day because I feel like I've been stressing myself out. I've been getting anxious about everything because the time is getting so close and there is so much still left to do. And I'm like, look, I've got this. I know I have it. We will get it done. Everything will work out exactly how it's supposed to work out. Everything's going to be okay. Trust the process. I keep coming back to trusting the process. And sometimes it's just a little hard when you look around and you say, oh, but I've still got to do this and I've got to do that and da, 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 da. And yeah, I need some water. So today has been a real struggle. But when you think about things with how it's been today with the unfinished day and all of that, it teaches us that progress is not always visible, but it's still happening. Yes, I have been taking steps forward, but I feel like I haven't gotten anywhere, but I'm still moving forward. Rest and stillness are forms of productivity too. I've been trying not to take too many rests and naps. I haven't even had a nap today. That's probably why I'm running low on energy. Haven't had a nap today. I have pushed through the tiredness, the exhaustion. I have just kept going and taking photos and putting listings up. I really should have just got somebody to come in and sat them down at the computer, have them say, go, this is the for sale pile. Photograph it, describe it. Here's the access on the computer. Go list it. And should have had somebody come in and do that for me while I kept going through everything else. And I just add to the pile, and they take it from the pile and put it somewhere else once it's been listed. Maybe I should have had, looking back, that would have been a really cool thing if I had hired somebody to come in to do that for me. That would have been good. It's okay to end a day without everything neatly finished. I really hate leaving projects hanging. I know that there are some projects that, yes, I do have to leave hanging overnight because I'm waiting on something to come through. But when it's me doing my projects for me to get me to New Zealand, I haven't made the bed yet, and I know I'm going to have to make the bed before I go to bed tonight. But you know what's good about tonight is that I get a freshly made bed. It's all nice, clean sheets and everything else. And I'm going to go and have a shower. I'm not going to wash the hair, though, because I hate going to bed with my hair wet. I go and have a shower with a nice, clean body and slipping in between the sheets. And it's just heavenly. It's one of those things that's why I wash my sheets often, because I love doing that, putting fresh, clean sheets on the bed and then going and having a shower and just slipping in between clean sheets. It's wonderful. People suggest things like spraying your favorite perfume on I am not a perfume girl. There used to be a perfume that I liked. I probably still have some of it somewhere. And Brad would buy me bottles of it. And for a while I used to wear it, but then I just stopped wearing it because it's not that I didn't like the perfume. It's one of those girly things I didn't want to do. Yeah, it was just one of those things. And it also teaches us grace for ourselves is just as important as perseverance. What happens when we learn to accept unfinished moments as part of human rhythm? We give ourselves permission to stop measuring worth by output. And I think that's one of the things I'm having to learn today. We recognize that some days are meant to soften us, not stretch us. Today has not been a softening day. It has not been a stretching day. It has been an exhausting day. I will tell you that. But remember, no matter what happens today, it's always super fantastic and sparkling, because I have made progress, and I'm grateful for the progress that I have made. I have grateful for the people who have reached out wanting the free dog stuff. I'm grateful for that. We realize that simply showing up is often enough. Yes, I have definitely been showing up today. There's times I just feel like I just want to go lay down, take a nap. Well, and then I would think to myself, okay, it's like today, this afternoon after I had lunch, it was like 1 o'clock, and I thought, okay, it's 1 o'clock. I'm going to work till 3, and on my afternoon break, because I have a break usually on a weekday I have a break around 2 o'clock. but it was 1 o'clock now, so I was pushing it to 3. Okay, so at 3 o'clock, I'm going to take a break, and maybe I'll take a 30-minute power nap at that point. Yeah, that didn't happen. I think it was finally like 4 o'clock. I sat down and had my afternoon break, and even though I was sitting there, I was sitting on the couch, and I could have easily just stretched out on the couch. I was sort of like, oh yeah, I have to remove all this stuff off the floor in front of the couches because I've been sorting stuff there at night. All the stuff that was on the couch for me to take to New Zealand with me has been put into bags and boxes ready for the movers. There's a pile sitting in front of the couch, which is a donate pile. Then there's the 2 boxes of shredding, the 1 box of recycling, which every night before I start sorting through boxes, that gets emptied. And then there's a couple of boxes, which are keep boxes that are still open, have some room in, and I just chuck stuff into it. So I thought I'd have to move all of that out of the way, plus take the blankets off the sofa, which I've been keeping on the sofa, put the pillows there and take pictures of the sofas so I can put that up to sell. And it's just, and that's all I could think about while I was having my break, not even taking a nap. So I never did get a nap in there. How we carry forward, be gentle with yourself when your energy runs low. I was not being gentle at all with myself today. When I was sitting down to recoup and replenish, like have some electrolytes, I didn't even have a protein bar today. Jeepers, maybe that's half the problem. Didn't get my protein in for the day. I'm low on protein intake. That's probably half the reason. All I could think about was, okay, I have to move all of this stuff. And then I was getting myself to, I've got to move all this stuff. And then I got to take pictures of the couch, and then I got to get it up online, and then I got to figure out what I'm going to price them at. And then I was like, well, hang on, I also got to do the silverware and the crockery and the glasses. And then it started going through the list in the kitchen of the stuff that I wanted to get up online for sale as well. It's been an exhausting day. So be gentle with yourself. Celebrate small efforts even when results are not visible. I celebrated every time I got something posted. It was like, yes, now let me go sort something out. And as I started sorting something, I said, like, oh, I've got to go put that online. And I would leave that sorting and go take photographs or whatever it was and put it up online. When I did the keyboard, you can put videos up on Facebook Marketplace. And but not on Nextdoor for whatever reason. Weird. But anyway, so I set it up in the hallway where it had good lighting and there was an available power outlet. Like I thought, well, where can I put it? In the living room, in the family room? No, because there was no available power outlet without having to move stuff. And if I wanted to take pictures of it, I didn't want people to see receivers on the floor or other stuff that's on the floor that's down there to sell as well. Because then I remembered, oh yeah, I've taken pictures of all of those. I got to get them up online. But the pictures are so far lost, I'm probably going to just end up retaking the pictures. But I got the TV up. I got the Blu-ray player up for sale. Got my 19-inch here up for sale. It's just, as long if it had electricity, it was going up for sale. I've still got to get the lamps up. There's so much to do. I'm just sort of like, ugh. Yes, it's one of those days. Allow space for rest and renewal between busy cycles. Yeah. I'm probably not going to get any rest until the movers have been. Then I'm going to take my rest. And remember that tomorrow offers another chance to begin again. Absolutely. Totally looking forward to crawling into bed tonight and having a good night's sleep. I was actually in bed at 9:30 last night, which is the earliest I've been in bed for ages. Usually it's been around 10:30, 11 o'clock. But of course, then I read for a couple of hours. I woke up at 2:30, went back to sleep and got woken up by my alarm clock this morning. So, yeah. And the legacy connection, we honor our limits. We teach others that worth is not defined by constant doing. The legacy of self-compassion and honest rest helps those who follow us. Oh, hang on. Sorry, my eyes just crossed. The legacy of self-compassion and honest rest helps those who follow us feel permission to pause without guilt. And here are your 4 reflection questions for today. Number 1, how do you define a productive day for yourself? For me, it's how many items did I get crossed off my to-do list? Did I make a sale that day? Did I make a sale that day? Did I get stuff crossed off my to-do? How much stuff did I get crossed off my to-do list? How many Post-it notes did I get off the wall? That sort of stuff. Number 2, What unfinished task weighs on you most and why? It's getting the stuff up for sale because I don't have long before the movers come in, and I'm just feeling time pressure on me right now. And I also have a trip that I'm doing in between when the movers come and what I'm doing now. So I'm got extra pressure on me because I'm losing a weekend out of my plan to get stuff done. But I'm not complaining about that because I'm going to go see my niece get married, and I'm going to hang out with family, with my US family. So it's going to be awesome. So that's, yes, I lose a weekend, a bit bummed about that. But at the same time, what I am doing for that weekend that I am losing on working on the house is I am gaining so much more because it's going to be family time. And that I am looking forward to. Number 3, how can you offer yourself grace on days that feel heavy or incomplete? I have no clue. My brain is fried. I get to the end of the day, I'm exhausted. I am stressed out. Getting to sleep is probably why I lay in bed and read for 2 hours, just trying to get my body to relax and go to sleep. There you go. Number 6 message since this in 27 minutes. Okay. Number 4, what might enough for today look like in your current season? I think with the move and everything, if it was just a general clean, you're wanting to get the spring clean done, or in this case, an autumn clean done, I wouldn't be as stressed out about it, and I could give myself more grace. But the fact that it's got to move at the end of the sorting, that puts a time crunch on everything. So, yeah, that's all I've got. So in closing, it's a little bit of a different season right now. Can I give myself grace? Yes. Should I give myself grace? Yes. Let's see. I don't know. I'm putting pressure on myself. I'm always like this. I'm one of those last minute people who I like to start working on stuff early. I get this great plan to start on stuff early, and I chip away at it. Maybe not chip away at it with the big chunks that I should chip away with it. I just take little chunks here and there, and then all of a sudden it's sort of like, oh my gosh, you've only got this amount of time left and you got this much to do, and now I've got that time crunch thing going on. I do it to myself every single time. So yeah, that's and then I get to the end of it and everything's done. I'm sort of like, oh, I am so glad that it's done. Yay, we're finished. Da, 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 da. So yeah, I got to get going and get this thing done, so I get some more stuff done. So in closing, even on days that feel unproductive, we are still growing quietly inside the spaces we allow ourselves to breathe. The unfinished can still be beautiful. And with that, we are out of here. Go out, have a super fantastic, sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys back here tomorrow evening at 6 p.m. Pacific, hopefully with a better story, but we'll see. No, we are going to have, not hopefully, we are going to have a better story tomorrow. We're going to have a more productive day tomorrow, and we're going to get rid of some. And I've been stressing out about all this stuff for no reason at all, because all the stuff that gets put up is, most of it's going to get sold tomorrow. That's my intention. Go out, have a super fantastic, sparkling evening, and we'll catch you guys back here tomorrow evening.